I challenged the AI chatgpt to see if it could build me a competitive Pokemon team. Now, this AI has amassed over 1 million users in just the first 6 days it was available. People have been using it for all sorts of things, from making shopping lists even to writing high school essays on a various number of subjects. I want to see, though, can it make me an actually competitively viable VGC Pokemon team? So the first thing we do is load up the AI ChatGPT and give it a prompt. And I try to go pretty specific here, asking for specific items, abilities, moves, and EV spreads. I'll be honest, I did not expect this to work at all, but as you can see here, it is going ahead and just spitting out full Pokemon builds here. Right at the start, we got Dragapult, we got Gyarados, and it just keeps going down the list here. Excadrill, Riunculus, and full spreads, natures, abilities, items, the moves. We got Conkeldurr here. This is pretty impressive, and I honestly kind of expected this just not to work at all. I think it's kind of crazy that this AI is able to just build an entire team from scratch here. And here it's even giving a description of the team. This team has a good balance of offense and defense with a mix of physical and special attackers. Wow, the AI even knows the difference between physical and special attackers. That is pretty impressive in my mind. It's going over moves such as Taunt and Trick Room, Rapid Spin. That is pretty crazy. Even being able to give a small description of the team just from a simple prompt that I gave it is very, very impressive here. And as you can see here, they did give us a full team of 6. The only issue I'm seeing here is there are some items and some Pokemon that are actually not available in Scarlet and Violet. So to get a full team that is available in Scarlet and Violet, I decided to ask it some more questions and just see how it does. So here I'm asking it, can you give me similar Pokemon to Excadrill, Riunculus, Conkeldurr? I want to find out if it can give suitable replacements to Pokemon that we actually can't use in Scarlet and Violet. And this is a pretty good test because it takes a lot of knowledge to be able to pick Pokemon that can fill a similar role. It also gave us Thundurus there on the end, which obviously is a pseudo-legendary, not available in Scarlet and Violet, at least not at the moment. So I'm just simply asking the AI, can you give me an actual suggestion to replace these? And there it goes. Certainly. Here's what you can replace these Pokemon with. This is kind of crazy because it's spelling out exactly what these Pokemon do. It says Excadrill is a very powerful physical attacker. And here's some options. Garchomp, Landorus, Hippowdon, Riunculus. It excels in Trick Room teams. Here's some options. Slowbro, Gothitelle, Jirachi. Conkeldurr is a strong physical attacker. Again, I think it's crazy that it understands physical and special attackers. It kind of blows my mind. It gives Breloom, Hariyama, Machamp as other options to replace Conkeldurr, all fighting types, which is pretty crazy. It also says about Thundurus here, a more supportive Thundurus that has access to the Prankster ability. It gives Gardevoir as an option, Alakazam, and Galvantula. This is wild. These are all great alternatives. Out of the suggestions it gave me, I picked 3 Pokemon that are available in Scarlet and Violet, that being Garchomp as a replacement for Excadrill, Gothitelle as a replacement for Riunculus, and Hariyama as a replacement for Conkeldurr, and also Gardevoir as a replacement for Thundurus. And I asked it to give me, go ahead, spreads, abilities, items, all that for all those Pokemon. And as you see here, it had no problem just spitting that out for me. The last thing I had to do just to make this team ready for Scarlet and Violet was to get some different suggestions on items and moves that are not available in Scarlet and Violet. And here you can see it gave me items for Dragapult and Gyarados that are honestly pretty good options. And with that, I think we're just about ready to get this team in game and try it out. So after messing with the AI for quite a while, it was able to give us a full VGC team, complete with moves, abilities, EV spreads, natures, and thankfully we were able to get a team that does fully exist inside Scarlet and Violet, which is great, which means we can try this team out actually for real. This is kind of making history here. We have a team fully created by AI. There was no human part of this, so this is pretty sweet. Let's go over the team that it picked for us. First up, we have Dragapult. It is holding a Life Orb. Of course, the AI doesn't know about Scarlet and Violet, so it couldn't really pick a Terra type, so we kind of just went with the basic Terra types on all of these. So just keep that in mind. For the moves, it picked Draco Meteor, Phantom Force, Dragon Pulse, and U-Turn. A little weird with Phantom Force here because that is a physical move, and this is kind of a specially based here. You can see we're maxing out on our special attack and speed. And of course, we have that jolly nature, or sorry, timid nature, I mean. All right, next Pokemon up, it decided to give us Gyarados with a Lumberry, so pretty good choice there, I would say. And this is an interesting build for Gyarados. We have max HP, max speed. Probably not what I would have picked, but you know what? AI thought this was best, so that's what we're going with. Of course, a speed boosting nature, so we're gonna be very fast. They picked Waterfall, Dragon Dance, Earthquake, and Taunt. So I guess they thought, hey, we can go for that Dragon Dance with our HP. We can get even faster and even more attack, and we can still hit hard, you know? Hey, we'll see how it works, and a jolly nature, of course. Our third Pokemon is, in fact, Garchomp with the Rocky Helmet and with that rough skin ability, which is going to be pretty rough. No pun intended if anybody hits us with a physical contact move. They gave us Earthquake, Dragon Claw, Iron Head, and Stealth Rock. Stealth Rock is not a move you often see in doubles, but hey, if the AI chose it, we're using it. And we're maxing out on HP and attack here, so this is a pretty slow Garchomp, which weird in my opinion, seeing as Garchomp is a very fast Pokemon, so we gave no speed investment, so that's gonna be kind of rough, but we'll see how it goes, and an adamant nature there. All right, our next Pokemon they gave us is Gothitelle. Gothitelle with a Choice Scarf, which I know probably seems weird. I agree. Because Gothitelle is not the fastest Pokemon in the world. We're going with max HP, max speed on this again, with the moves Psychic, Psyshock, Trick, and Heal Pulse. Now, they did actually suggest Healing Wish, but unfortunately, Healing Wish does not exist in the game, so I went with Heal Pulse, which is another healing move. Works a little bit differently, but still giving the same sort of style move that the AI wanted us to use. Does have the Shadow Tag ability, going to prevent our opponent from switching out, and a timid nature. Next up is Hariyama. Pretty cool Pokemon. I like Hariyama. With an Assault Vest. We are running here Close Combat, Knock Off, Ice Punch, Fake Out with the Guts ability, which is going to be great against all the Will-O-Wisps and stuff like that. Max HP, max attack with an Adamant nature. I think this is probably my favorite Pokemon that they did pick. This all seems like very good moves and a very good nature and stat distribution. So I got to give a shout out to the AI on this one. This one seems very good. And lastly, it chose a Gardevoir. And we're running a Choice Spec set. And here we got Psychic, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, and Trick. Focus Blast, a little bit interesting there. Hard move to hit, not one of my favorites. Trick is interesting as well, because we are maxing out on speed and special attack, so I think Gardevoir could definitely be a pretty strong special attacker. There we have the Trace ability as well, and a timid nature. So that is the team that was picked out by the AI. Pretty interesting. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you think of this team. Did AI actually do a good job here? Before we get into an actual battle with this team, I did want to go ahead and give you guys a rental code for the team. So if you want to try out your own battling with this AI-built Pokemon VGC team, there you go. There is the link code for all of you to try out. Now let's get into a battle. Let's see if we can actually get a win with this team created by AI here. We're going against Kevin. And let's see what Kevin has. We got Tyranitar, Lycanroc. So this is a Sand team. Rodom Heat, we got Annihilate, and we got a Dondozo Tatsugiri here. Now, not super familiar with my own AI team here, but let's see. I definitely think Garchomp seems pretty strong, although oftentimes those Tyranitars go with a Flying Terra type, so it might not be the strongest. We can go with a Gothitelle. Not crazy about that. Not crazy about the Hariyama either, but we do have Ice Punch on it, so could be decent. This is kind of tough. Kind of tough here. I think I like Gyarados, Garchomp to start off. Get that Intimidate. I like Hariyama in the back. And then what do we want for our last one? I mean, Dragapult. Unfortunately, our Dragapult, I can't remember if it was fast or not. I think it was fast. Do we want Dragapult? Dragapult. Or do we want Gardevoir? I kind of like Gardevoir because it's faster. Choice specs. Yeah, I mean, we'll see what we can do here. We don't have any sort of speed control on the team, but our opponent really doesn't either. They do have access to Sand Rush on the Lycanroc, but that's about it. I guess we're just going to have to see how this goes. Completely honestly, we're just going to have to see how this goes. And they go for Annihilate Rotom. All right. So, based on what we went with, probably not the best. And Annihilate does have the Defiant ability. So that's not great for us. This is pretty tough here. Rotom can definitely hit a super effective on Gyarados, so I think that's not going to be the play. We're going to probably have to switch that out. What can we go for here? Nothing is really... I mean, we can go Hariyama. I'll go Hariyama here. Because Hariyama will be able to tank with the Assault Vest pretty well, I think. And as for Garchomp, don't want to go with an Earthquake here. Let's just go for a Dragon Claw into Rotom, I think. Gyarados comes back. I'm not sure what the Annihilate is going to go for. We can see if it's a final Gambit Annihilate. And it is. So, and it's... Yep, that's enough to knock us out. I think I'm probably okay with that. I mean, it's a 1-for-1. And I don't really have anything to deal with Annihilate anyway. We should be able to tank this pretty easily. We're very bulky. Okay, actually, that did way more than I thought. That has to be, like, choice specs, right? All right, we have to go Gardevoir here. This is our only option. They're going Dondozo. I think I'm okay with that. They're probably going to switch out into Tatsugiri, if I had to guess. I really wish we had Energy Ball on Gardevoir. But we do not. And I think at this point we have to double up into Dondozo. Fake Out. I like the Fake Out move. So let's go Fake Out. This will just buy us one more turn. And then, shoot, what should we do here? Psychic, I guess? We'll go ahead and Psychic into Dondozo. I feel like they're going to switch out. Yep. Pretty much predicted this. Unfortunately, we don't have any super effective moves against this Dondozo, so it's going to be mega boosted here by this Tatsugiri. But we are using Fake Out. So that buys us one extra turn, which is really nice. And we got to remember, our Gardevoir does have choice specs, so it's going to be hitting pretty hard. Maybe I should have checked what Terra type our Gardevoir is. I thought it was Fairy, but if it was Psychic, we're going to miss some damage here, which is unfortunate. I guess I should have double checked that. But they're Terra... Okay, Steel. Interesting. Usually I see like Grass Dondozos, but this one is a Steel type. Which is not the move because we're going to own that thing with Close Combat next turn, right? Let's see how much this Psychic does. Probably not too much. Yeah, it's unfortunate there. And it has leftovers as well, so this thing is super bulky. That's okay. I think this comes down to, does our Hariyama live a hit? If it does, I think we're good, but I just don't know that it does. Could also switch out the Gardevoir here. This is kind of tough, because Psychic is not hitting for much. I think I'm going to stay in and just hope that they don't go for the Hariyama. But they probably will, right? They're going to attack Hariyama. Alright, well. Maybe our HP will be enough to save us. I'm saying it probably won't be just because that thing is +2 everything. Dondozo is kind of nuts. And our team has no good move for it. That's a theory. Yeah, obviously. This might just kill it, though. Oh, they crit us. That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate they crit us there. I wonder if we live that normally. It's not Stab. I'm really curious if we normally live that. We wasted our Terra type as well. I mean, unfortunately, we really have nothing for the big fish. We can go for the waterfall, but we are not going to be hitting it for much damage. I mean, we can go earthquake here, but it's about as much as we can do. I might just go for a dragon dance because we're not going to get hit by earthquake. I think I'll go for a dragon dance here and then try to just use earthquake, I guess. The problem is that, okay, he goes for the order up. I was hoping he wouldn't do that. We do tank it up though, because this is a very bulky Gyarados. And they raise their attack, which is not cool. Okay, it's good damage here. I don't know if a Psychic is enough to knock it out. I mean, I would like to go for... I'm not going to go for Waterfall here. Or, I mean, I'm not going to go for Earthquake. I think we're going to go Waterfall. I don't know that we're faster than it, though, because it's +2 or +1. We're probably not faster. I just feel like Earthquake is going to knock out Gardevoir. Gardevoir has the wrong ability. This is going to sound weird, but I'm going to Dragon Dance again. And I'm going to try to just Psychic it and hopefully knock it out. Oh, we did actually move first, so I probably should have attacked there. That's my bad for not knowing exactly how fast we would be. This might knock us out, though. Okay, it does not. Let's hope this Psychic is enough to knock out Dondozo here. It is. All right. Well, we managed to get 2 Pokemon down. It's now 2-2, but we are not doing great. I'm not sure. I mean, Tatsugiri is going to resist us, and the Rotom... actually, we can... We might be okay here. We might be okay. Maybe. I could just go for an Earthquake. No, we can't do Earthquake because Rotom's Levitate. Never mind. We're just going to hit with Psychic. We're going to see this, how much this does. I feel like Waterfall might be enough to take out the Rotom, but I don't know for sure. It could also be Scarfed Rotom because it was pretty... it did a lot of damage. Okay, it is enough to knock it out. We do get the Rotom out here. We are now 2v1. Let's see how strong this Tatsugiri is. Do we get an attack off first? We do. How much damage does this do? This is Specs, guys. This is Specs. All right, that's big damage. Okay, it has a berry. That's okay. That's okay. Another attack will, and we're faster. Icy Wind. Gardevoir avoided. That's huge. That's huge. That's big. Gyarados didn't even die to that because we're bulky Gyarados. The AI knew. The AI knew that we were bulky and we needed it. Oh, man. This is crazy. We're going to win with this AI team. We're actually going to win with this AI team. That did no damage. All right, hit him with the Psychic. The AI knew that Psychic Gardevoir was enough to knock this thing out. Wow. Guys, we did it. We made Pokemon history. We won VGC match in Master Ball with a team built completely by AI. That's crazy. I think that is crazy, crazy. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I had a ton of fun making this. Please let me know down in the comments if you want to see more videos based around AI and different things. I'm sure there's a lot more we could do with the chatgpt AI. This was a lot of fun to make, and hopefully it was entertaining for all you out there. Please do like this video and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I'll catch y'all in the next one.